Have you guys ever played Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Or Charlie Charlie. Charlie Charlie, am I ugly? Yeah, I kinda already knew that. Because today, that's what we're gonna be talking about. So one time, I had this weird girl in my class. And by weird girl, I mean text size 90, text font playground display, color the text red, capital W, weird girl. And let's name her... Girl. Yay. So Girl was the type of girl who thought she could see spirits and she liked anime. Howdy ho, that's a great start. So basically, when I was at my cousin's house, it was dark at night and we didn't know what to do. So my cousin told me that we should play Dear David. And I'm 90% sure she made this game up, but basically how it worked was, it was kind of like the same as Charlie Charlie. I don't really need to explain it. So after she taught me about Dear David, I went to school and I told my friends about it, and we were planning to play it on first recess. So basically, inside recess was when it was raining or we had a heat wave, we had to have recess inside. So when it was first recess, me and my friends started to play it. But we had to stop the game because recess was over. So when it was time for lunchtime, I sat next to Girl. And she said to me out of nowhere that she could see the spirit of Dear David, which was definitely a lie, but I believed it for some dumb reason. And she told me that he was gonna haunt me or some other crap. And I believed it. So basically she told me the way she could see David was she could spectate. What? Excuse me, what? But the way she could go in spectator mode was by just closing her eyes? And I was really scared because I thought it was true. And I don't really remember what else happened, but the thing I remember was that Girl trapped him in a sewer? Like, what? Yeah, Girl was kind of a weird girl. Okay, now that I'm done talking about that, let's move on to the next thing. The Pennyman. Okay, let's give a little backstory first. So basically, he was a poor man. He found a penny, he dropped it in the sewer, he went out to get it, and he died. The end. Yeah, that's kind of how my friend Girl explained it. So yeah, again, this game was made up by my friend Girl. So basically, how this game worked was that you had to get a penny. Of course, it's in the name. And you had to flip the coin for yes or no questions, like tails for no and heads for yes. And again, we were playing this game in inside recess, because we didn't really have anything else to do. And in the middle of us playing the game, Girl said that if we didn't end the game, that the Pennyman was gonna haunt us or something. She told me that the way we could end the game was that the Pennyman had to get 3 questions wrong. And yeah. Then the teacher told us that we only had like 5 minutes of recess left. After he said that, we were like, is my hair purple? Dang it. And after everybody got the Pennyman to get 3 questions wrong about them, recess ended and we had to go back to doing boring classwork. After like 1 hour, it was lunchtime and I headed off to lunch. And again, I sat next to Girl. And she said that we had to bury the penny to fully end the game. So I tasked my friend, Jay, to bury the penny. And finally, my worries of being haunted were gone. Until one day, not even that long ago, I had this mochi. It was a mouse mochi, I think. And I was abusing it. And after I tore some pieces of the mochi off, we went to recess to bury the mochi. I know it's weird, but stay with me. And after just a few minutes, we dug up the mochi and then threw it in the grass. And the next day, me and my friend D found a dice. My friend D drew all over the dice, and we decided to play with the dice. So basically how this game worked was that if the dice landed on a scribbled side of the dice, it meant no. And if it landed on a smiley face side, it meant yes. And we were playing with the dice, asking yes or no questions, and then I asked the dice if it was the mochi I abused, and it said yes. I guess the mochi possessed the dice or something. And my friend kind of overreacted when we played the game. Kind of reminded me of myself, to be honest. And by the way, the name of the mochi was Gerald. I don't know why, but Gerald. And yeah, that was the bonus story. Happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe when you're trick-or-treating, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.